It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Back and forth they go. It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counterpunch. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Only catching air with that hook. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Defensive abilities. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's a blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Both men step back for just a moment. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Catch and shoot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of defense here at all. They're giving us a high-tempo show. It's bombs away. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I'm going to be straight.
Jake Paul goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Good, look at his corner. The instructions are telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
These punches coming from every angle. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Whoa, you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Jake Paul couldn't handle any more of it. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You've got to see that again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. This could be the end. Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Beautiful counter punch. Looking to land the hook. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. We almost saw it. Did you see that? What's the referee thinking right now? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he gets to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Got out of the way of that right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Corner's got the towel, and they're going to throw it in. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. stop it? Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the fifth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
That right hook catching air. No rest for the weary. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Good counter punch. He misses with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, Johnny... I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.